What is going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. We have some pretty wild news today. So as the title of the video would suggest, brand new Super Evolution character is arriving, which is always exciting to see. But yeah, we were just chilling here, news o'clock rolled around, and no big news was actually revealed in-game on the Japanese or the global side of the game. Obviously, Japan actually just finished up their most recent treasure map with Hawkins, which was pretty cool. Global's about to start their next treasure map tomorrow, which is going to be very, very exciting. But they actually revealed upcoming information for an event that's going to be arriving in late October that the Japanese players will be taking part in, which is really exciting. So let's go ahead and translate this and get into this video, because there's a little bit to talk about, but it's going to be interesting. So from Treasure Cruise Management, an information letter will be sent to everyone who is playing Treasure Cruise on a daily basis. This time, we'll introduce some of the latest event information and the results of the user surveys conducted until September. So there was also a user survey that went out to the Japanese players, and in this news post, they actually reveal what the players said on the survey in terms of like a pie chart, and they divide it up into certain things. So that's going to be interesting to have a look at as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. So moving on down, the next tweet here that came out straight after it, this one is also pretty cool. So that banner, you can already see that banner's pretty sweet. Treasure Cruise operation. First of all, information on the Great Battle scheduled to be held in late October. Stay tuned for more information. So we can have a look at this banner here, where we have all of the Yonko. We've got Big Mom, Kaido, Blackbeard, and we also have Shanks. Let me go ahead and get this up so you can actually see it a little better. So unfortunately, obviously I can't read Japanese, so I can't translate any of this information, but it looks like there's like different factions. Of course, we've got the Redhead Pirates, the Blackbeard Pirates, the Animal Kingdom Pirates as it's dubbed, and also the Big Mom Pirates, or the Charlotte family. So this is pretty interesting. What I think it's going to happen, I think it's going to be like a blitz battle style event, and that each person is going to be put into a different faction, whether it be Shanks, Blackbeard, Kaido, or Big Mom. Or it could be like some of the like the World Clash, where you could choose what team you wanted to be in. I think it could be like that as well. And then you have to fight different islands to add points to your team. That's most likely what's going to happen. And then along here, it says that you can get, obviously, a Sugo Fest exclusive ticket, which is really cool. But it would be cool if it was like a Yonko related ticket. Unfortunately, Blackbeard doesn't really have a good Yonko, unless if maybe in the next big event, they're going to reveal a new Blackbeard legend. That would be insanely hype as well. We'll have to wait and see, because I mean, Big Mom has 2 legends, Kaido just got released, Shanks has 2 legends, Blackbeard, he was the first of these technically, no, the first Yonko to get a legend was Shanks. Oh, technically it's Whitebeard if you count him at the time. But Blackbeard is extremely old. Like, when did he even get released? Like 2016? Maybe late 2016, maybe early 2017. I don't remember. I think it was early 2016, I think. But yeah, man, like Blackbeard needs a new legend, and I think a lot of people would agree to the fact that he needs a new legend, or even just a 6+. But now that we know the next 6+ that's coming, Blackbeard's definitely not getting his 6+ this month, or probably not next month either. But either way, this is a really cool event, and I'm really excited to see how this is going to work. It's either going to be you get put into a faction, or you choose what faction you want to be in, and you earn points for your team. That's most likely what's going to be happening here. Moving back over to the Twitter, though, let's move on to the most hype information, though. So, when I saw this, initially when I first saw this silhouette, I thought that it was Chopper. I thought it was like the, I don't remember the name of the point, but it was like the buff Chopper where he's just doing a punch. That's what I thought it was going to be. However, upon translating, it says, the character to be super evolved next time is decided. Introducing a special silhouette. Try to predict which character, super evolutionary characters will continue to appear in the future, so please stay tuned. Once again, let's go ahead over here and have a look at this. Now, looking at this, you might not be able to tell what it is. However, very, very easily, looking at the legs, you can see there's a spike on his knee, and there are spikes around his ankle. He has a jacket. He's got spiky hair. Pretty easy to predict which character that's going to be. And that character is going to be Charlotte KATAKURI. I'm so pumped about that. I couldn't believe he's getting a Super Evolution. I mean, I think a lot of people would like to see him get a Super Evolution, but I was not expecting it this early, honestly, dude. I'm so pumped about this. So yeah, KATAKURI, and it is version 1, and the reason for that is as I said, he has his jacket, and this attack that he's doing right here, I actually did some research about this. It is this attack. It is the Mochi thrust, where he actually has his spear and he uses his attack against Luffy. This is what his super evolution is going to be like. He's literally in the exact same stance with this attack here, so makes a lot of sense. It's definitely version 1. I think that version 2 Katakuri will super evolve into the buzz cut Mochi, which is going to be awesome whenever we get that. I would love to see V2 Katakuri with the buzz cut, and like when he goes to attack, he like rolls himself into a donut and then he attacks. Dude, that would be so wild. But this is still really cool that version 1 Katakuri is getting his super evolution. I just want to go over version 1 Katakuri again for those of you who might not remember what he does, but from here we can talk about what he could potentially have with his super evolution. So version 1 Katakuri is a shooter cerebral character and he's a strength character. I don't think changing his typing would make a lot of sense. It could actually, I mean they could. I mean Katakuri can do lots of different things, but I think that his classes might alter as well. The fact that he is using his spear, I think that it's a very good opportunity to either make him a slasher or make him a striker. I think striker would make the most sense if they want to maintain what he does with his captain ability. Slasher, I guess, could make sense because you can technically slash with that spear that he has, but I think striker and cerebral would still make a lot more sense. His stats will obviously get a pretty big boost, which I'm looking forward to. His captain ability will boost the attack of fighter, striker, shooter, cerebral, and powerhouse characters by 1.825, reduce damage received by 20%, and quick side recovery and tandem are beneficial to all of your characters, and you have a chance to delay all enemies by 1 turn depending on how much damage you deal. This was awesome when it came out, the fact that you can deal 2 million damage and you get a 100% chance to delay through enemy immunities, which is just wild. Even 1 million damage, which is very easily accessible with Katakuri, you get a guaranteed delay. If they have immunity, they obviously block that, but 1 million damage is pretty easy to get, and then you have different chances to delay depending on how much damage you deal. Now, I think that the number one thing that Katakuri deserves is a higher base attack multiplier, and for those of you who have used Katakuri, you guys would probably agree with me. I think that for what he does, 1.825 multiplied by 1.825, you get a 3.33 times attack multiplier. What I would like to see is if that went up to about a 3.5. That would be really good. So if we go 3.5 and then we square root that, 1.87. If they make it a 1.87. That would be a really nice upgrade. You know, like if you look at the numbers, 3.3 to 3.5 doesn't sound like a massive jump, but it really would make a humongous difference with Katakuri. And especially if you're running double V1 Katakuri with a 3.5 captain, you're easily reaching 1 million damage, no problems. Even on the original Katakuri team, sometimes you may struggle to reach that million damage with a regular 3.3 multiplier, but with 3.5, you are always going to be reaching that 1 million damage, no matter what. But, like, looking at the rest of him, like, what else could they really change? I think his matching orbs and his damage reduction is already fine. Potentially, they could give him, I don't know, maybe if they lower the requirement of the delay, that would be pretty interesting as well. Like, maybe instead of 2 million damage to get the delay through immunity, what if they make it like 1.5 million, which with a 3.5 captain, that is pretty easily accessible in my opinion. I think that would be awesome if they change that. But other than that, I'm not really too sure what they could do. I mean, they could definitely do a side-graded effect where he's going to be completely different. I mean, the fact that they're announcing this character so far in advance leads me to believe that maybe this will be a pretty hype event where they'll have a Sugo Fest where you're guaranteed to pull the Super Evolution of Katakuri, which would also mean that he might be a side-graded character. We don't really have much information right now, but it is very exciting. And as for his special ability, he is a conditional booster against enemies that are delayed, of course, 1.75 for 2 turns. I think they should easily buff that to 2 times for 2 turns. I don't think that's that much of a stretch considering the characters that we have now. 2 times for 2 turns would be awesome. He changes all colored orbs and block orbs into matching, which is fine. I mean, if you're using him as a captain, recovery and tandem are always beneficial anyways, so you're guaranteed to get a full board of orbs. Maybe if they really wanted to go all out, they could change like G orbs, bomb orbs, and stuff like that as well, but that's definitely not like a required thing for him. And then also reduces the cooldowns of your characters by 1 turn. And then I guess if they were going to buff him even more, like make that 2 times and then change it to maybe 8 turn cooldown. That would be insane. But the fact that with his special ability he is using the Mochi thrust, they might make it a damaging special. Like, we will have to wait and see what they're gonna do. Maybe they'll add a new mechanic, like a mechanic that's been added recently. Maybe he'll get a Legend Kaido type of effect where every single turn you can just health cut the enemy over and over again. That would be pretty cool as well. But there's lots of different avenues they can go down for V1 Katakuri. Let me know down below in the comment section on your thoughts and opinions about a Super Evolution for version 1 Katakuri. I think that's going to be absolutely crazy. But moving on with the rest of the information right here, this is the survey information here. Unfortunately, as I said, I do not read Japanese, so I cannot translate this for you. But it basically just shows what percentage of players prefer what type of feature in One Piece Treasure Cruise. So that's pretty cool. And this information here, various events are scheduled, so please expect and look forward to the information. So that's insane. Like, this is some crazy information. Was not expecting to get information like this today, that's for sure. But the fact that we're getting version 1 Katakuri 6 Plus, I'm so grateful for that, considering he's probably my favorite character in One Piece right now. So I'm really excited for that. And once we do get the full information for the Super Evolution of Katakuri, I'll definitely be bringing you guys a video discussing his abilities and what kind of characters he can work with, whether or not he changed or not. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys did, make sure to leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all of the content I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.